Hey everyone, I was planning on going live tonight, but I found out I need 1,000 subscribers before I can go live. So I am going to do an unedited video and we are going to start a series on heat-friendly fibers. I've had a huge request for that. So let's dive in. I think the first thing, there's so much that I need to show you. That's why I need to do a series on this. The first thing I want to do is, okay, what do I do with it? There it is. Sorry about that. Okay, you get the unedited version of me. So it's kind of scary, but here we go. I'm going to take this wig. I have this wig for sale and it's posted on one of the Facebook group websites, but no one is getting it. It is the cutest, most adorable wig ever. So anyway, I'm going to take this. It is a Gabor in their designer luxury collection and it's called Dress Me Up. And super cute wig. But I'm going to take and I'm going to go ahead and just break up the factory parting on this. I hate to do it because it's new and I want people to know that, hey, they're getting a new product. But anyway, here we go. Okay, girls, guys, everyone. All right, these heads are so hard to tell. This is the flat side. I covered that, and the front is always your flat side. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. My sides even. Put this down. I'm going to turn on my steamer while I am waiting. And Miss Shauna, I got your wig to go out tomorrow. She's getting dressed me up in, she's already got one in an iced cafe latte, and she is getting another one in shaded biscuit. So I got to get that ready, get it labeled to go out tomorrow. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to everyone that's bought a wig for me. I really appreciate you guys. And I just want to say this, I have met so many great people online and I am so very thankful for that. Yeah, it's just been a huge blessing to me just to be on the Facebook group site. And anyway, okay. I'm not going to really pin this down a whole lot just because I'm just going to break up this factory parting a little bit. And I like to use the steam. There's different ways to skin a cat. One way I like to do it is use the steam. So I'm going to take this back. I'm just going to, well, no, I'm not even going to wet it down because the steamer is going to do that. But I'm going to break up that factory parting a little bit. Let me move this box out of the way. And I am vertical video. I apologize for that, but you know what? I find myself, if I turn that camera sideways, it is so hard. Number one, when you're doing it by yourself, it's so hard to get it set up when you have the camera facing away from you, that to like get yourself in the screen. So that's really hard, number one. Number two is, yeah, I find myself looking at one end of it. So let me just talk to you this way, if you don't mind. But we're going to take this gal. See, this wig is darling already. And I've talked about my tripod. I've got the GEX Tripod, and I will link it below this video, but you can buy the canvas blockhead and this for $54, and it comes with T-pins. It comes with everything that you need to set you up. And like I said, I want to show you the proper tools to use to set you up for success. The whole mission of my channel is to put education out there, and the proper education. And I feel like I'm a little qualified because I'll give you a little bit of my background. I am a 40-year, I'm going to not say 4 because it sounds like I say 4, but it's 40-year licensed cosmetologist. Over that span, I have owned 2 hair salons. I've owned a small wig boutique for the last 6 years. My daughter just graduated college in December. And I sold my home, I sold my business, and I am back home on the family farm with my aging parents. We're still both doing relatively well for their ages. They will be 85 and 82 this year. Dad will be 85 in July. But you know what? They're just slowing down a lot. And it's just, there's little things that they still maintain very well, but there's little things that I can help them with. And I'm just glad to be able to help them. I'm gonna get this up here so you guys can really see what's going on. And then I'm gonna put this wig on. I'm gonna show you how cute it is, and I'm gonna show you all that you need to buy it. So, and if anybody's interested, I will leave my email link down below because I have a really good price. Because HairUwear, who owns Raquel and Gabor and all of those, they run a big closeout and overstock sale in January and February. So I bought several wigs. I got a bunch of them over there that I'm going to sell, and I need to get my own. I'm in the mix of getting my link, like I'm using Beacon, but to link so I can get a site to sell my wigs on that. So I don't want to get real big into online sales, but I do want to. I do want to sell some of my wigs. Just, you know, like I said, I like to get these when they're on sale, and I can pass on some good savings to y'all, and I love that. So, and tomorrow is my big giveaway. Let me get this thing going here. I should have turned it on sooner. This is the steamer from John Renault. Another thing that makes me qualified, I have been to John Renault's Core Masterclass. I've also been to HairUwear, who owns, like I said, owns Raquel and Gabor and Hairdo and Pop, and I think they've got about 8 companies under HairUwear. So anyway, I've also been in their Core Master class, and I am going again in April. So hopefully I'll learn some new stuff. And they are launching, HairUwear just came out, or Raquel Welch, HairUwear Raquel Welch Wigs just came out with a brand new fiber that is 30% lighter than bio hair. And the fibers are hollow core, so it makes it so much lighter. Oh, on average, it's about 40% lighter. And yeah, so I am super excited. I haven't got a hold of one yet. I don't have big sponsors. I'm just starting my YouTube channel out. But I'm going to kind of get this. You know what? Hang on. Let me set up here a little bit more because I want you to see what I am doing here. I'm going to be moving this around, and I apologize, but I just want you guys to really see what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, what I like to do, you know, it just depends on what you like as far as your taste in wigs. I showed this also in how to get rid of like the face flop. I just take little sections. But if you really want to like get those knots going in the right direction and get it directed back away from your face in a relatively quick manner that actually lasts, your steamer's your best friend. And I've heard people say, oh, it shrinks the fibers. Well, you know what? It looks like it does for a brief moment while it is steaming them. But overall, no, it does not shrink the fibers. When they dry, they go right back into place, and it's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I'm a super fan of the steamer. I think just because you get better results, they last, it just stays better. As you can see, that is already going back in a nice way. I broke up that part. We have no more zigzag part. My fibers are all going back. And then another thing you can do, you can get really fun and creative. And there's 2 different steamers. There's John Renault, and HairUwear also has one. But HairUwear, they're good uses for different things. I'm just going to say that. Not one's better than the other. I just use for different things. This is more direct. And I'm just going to take and kind of lift up that whole front line there. And I wish I could go live because I was going to say, Shauna, do you want me to do yours before I send it? But if you want a little volume, what you can do. Now, like I said, I'm a 40-year licensed cosmetologist. So if you see me and I make things look really easy with these, it's just because I know how to work with my hands. But I'm going to take this. If you want to build a little volume in, you just hit those knots, take that over. Because I grew up in the 80s and I like volume, but like I said, not everybody that's not everybody's choice. But if you do like some volume, this is a great little thing to do. And just get your knots kind of going that way. I'm going to show you how cute this wig is, and somebody needs to buy it. Somebody needs to buy it because you wouldn't believe how the price that I have on it. Okay, so I'm just taking that whole top and I just turned it over the opposite way. Now we're going to flip it back. We just got some instant built-in volume. I'm going to kind of check and make sure the volume's pretty good on both sides. Pretty accurate. All needs to go for that way. But I have that all going back. But if you're in my age group, I know you like some volume. But if you don't like volume, you know what you get to do? You can actually take that steamer and take your comb and steam that down really nice and flat and straight if you want. So, okay, there is one little hot tip on heat-friendly fibers, and that is just like breaking the part line and getting rid of the face flop. So I'm going to take this out. I think I'm going to have to redo my headband. And I actually designed my own wig grip band. Another thing why I need to get my Beacon link site set up so I can sell my wig grip bands. It's only been a couple of years since I've designed them, but I have a good design and a lot of people like them. My friend, the Atomic Blonde Company, Sarah Ingalls, she buys them from me every now and then, and the wig coach, Sherry Schaefer. I love those girls. They're so super great. But they get these wig bands from me every now and then, and anyway, they really like them. Their customers really like them. So, but I already have in mind to like, this one's great. I'm gonna say it's good, but I already have in mind my next one, and I even have better little adjustments that I'm gonna make to it. But I am a big believer. I love the HairUwear Restore. You will see me use this product a lot. And what I do, I put it in a continuous mist spray bottle. I put about 2/3 of Restore and about 1/3 of water just to get it to go a little bit further. But that you cannot use too much of. Now they did come out with a new product, Protect. Smells amazing, but this is something a little bit goes a long way. And honestly, just for safety reasons, I take it outside and spray it because it will make your floor really slick. But I'm gonna take just a little bit of this, and it smells amazing. And this is what, if I was spraying this outside, this is what I would do to this wig. I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, flip it over, and go 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's about, honestly, that is about all you need. Okay, and I'm gonna put this pretty girl on. Like I said, I love this wig. I think it's so cute, and I can't believe I have it listed on that site. And you guys would die if you knew what I listed it for. I'm not gonna say it online, but you would die if you knew what I had it listed for. But like I said, I'm gonna link my email. I'm gonna pull some of this out. I'm gonna link my email, and if anyone is interested, let me know. Okay, all right. Let's go on with our video. See, isn't this adorable? This is Dress Me Up by Gabor, and this is in Shaded Ice Cafe Latte. Oh, one thing I need to show you real quick, because my 22-year-old daughter actually complimented me, but I got this little outfit, which I love. I think there's a little boutique store that I buy stuff from, and I love it. And I'm a little obsessed, but we're gonna go down here. Okay, I'll show you these jeans. They are so cute. But look, they have that on the sides. And my little shoes that match. And I got the sweater that matches. And actually, I ordered, it's got a jacket that matches it also. So I ordered that. And I hope I'm not making y'all sick. This is just me, okay? I love, honestly, you know what? I think being authentic and being yourself is the best way to go. I'm not going to put on any great airs. Um, I'm just me. I grew up on a farm in Southeast Missouri. Um, you know what? I can rub elbows with the best of the best, and I can talk to the clerk at the gas station, and hey, everybody's on the same field as far as I'm concerned. So anyway, and I have so much love for so many people. I've been blessed in my life and in my career. I've had so many great clients, and I'm just so thankful to everybody. Okay, let's get that out of the way. All right, here we go. Now, next up, let me change heads here. Let's get this girl back out. Like I said, this isn't the worst case scenario, but like okay, don't ever run your fingers through and snag it like that. But you can tell I'm getting some tangles back here. So, okay, I thought about where do I even start on these heat-friendly fibers. I'm going to start on showing you how to refurbish one. I wish I had a really trashed out one. Number one, always wash it before you go in and do anything as far as refurbishing, anything like that. You want to start with a clean canvas because you don't want to take heat to it and be I guess impermeating or penetrating that dirt and grime into your fibers on your wig. I wouldn't do it. So start with a clean canvas, kind of like your face and makeup. It's always best if you start with clean. And anyway, this one, okay, like I said, this wig, I cannot even remember the name of it. It is discontinued here a few years back, but this was one of my first wigs that I just really fell in love with. And when they discontinued it, I bought 6 of them. So I have plenty of this gal, but I want to start wearing, I want to fix it so it's wearable, because I do really like, and this is Cinnabar is probably one of my favorite colors, although shaded ice cafe latte looks amazing on me, I think. I'm not braggadocious or anything like that, but I do really like this color on me. But I'm a redhead at heart. So, and what I was gonna say, if you guys don't know where to place your wigs, like I have androgenetic alopecia, and what that is it's genetic recessed hairline. And if you don't know exactly, because my hairline has recessed back, and if you don't know exactly where your hairline should, or where your wig should sit because your hairline has recessed, or you are going through treatments and you don't have any hair and you're going, what do I do? Okay, 4-finger rule, but you got to do it right, and you got to start out. Everybody says, but where do you start that 4-finger? Right between your eyebrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And right about there is where your wig should lie. And if I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because I want to show you all. If I do that 4-finger rule, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see once upon a time, my hairline ran through there, but like all that has thinned out in through there. So that is why I like the 4-finger rule, but you have to use it. I mean, if you have a natural hairline, by all means, set your wig right on that or right below it. But if you don't, if your hairline has recessed, or I'm going to tighten this up just a smidge. If your hairline has recessed, or you are taking treatments and you do not have a hairline to go by, definitely, by all means, use that 4-finger rule. I can pretty much, once you get used to it, you kind of know about where your wig should sit. And I didn't know that for the longest time. Honestly, I have probably, every rookie out there, if you feel like you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Trust me, I have been there, because I started wearing wigs about 6 years ago, and I remember everything. I remember the uncomfortableness and the, like, oh my gosh, everybody's staring at me, and just so many things. But anyway, yeah, so I've been there, and if you ever need to like chit chat about it, let me know. Or if you have questions, like I said, I encourage everybody to leave me questions. Please, please, please. Because I like to answer and I like to help. That's what my whole channel is about. I've got other reasons. I say passion with a purpose. Probably purpose is to help everyone, to get you the proper information, because I hear so much noise out there and misinformation. It literally, I like cringe sometimes. And I guess having a cosmetology background, I heard there's this one influencer, and God, I don't want to mash on anybody, because you know what? If I mess up and I say something that's out of line or you don't think is correct, please call me out. I'll be call me out. I'll be the first one to admit like, oh, I screwed up, or let me find that question out. You know, if I don't know it, I will find out. Or if I say something wrong or inaccurate and you think it is, call me out. Be nice, but call me out. But one of the influencers, and she's really grown over the last year, and honestly, she does put out a lot of good content. But the other day she was doing a thing on biohair and how bad magnesium in hard water is. Well, but in the same sense, she uses Castile soap to wash her synthetic wigs in. And I don't know about you, but I have gotten on ChatGPT, becoming my new best friend. You know what it is, GPT. And I asked, like, what's in Castile soap? Well, some of the chemicals that are in Castile soap, they actually use in drain cleaner. So don't wash your wigs in Castile soap. Please, by all means. I tell you what, I've tried a lot of the manufacturers, the wig manufacturers' hairlines, and I will tell you, my favorite one by far is HairUwear's line. I mean, they make honestly, when I shampoo a wig, it is like when I first got it. It's soft and it's fluffy, and yeah, I can't say enough good about it. And like I said, this Restore, and the great thing about this stuff, you cannot use too much of it. You cannot use too much. That's all I'm going to say. But, okay, one way we are going to do this. Now, this curling iron is a professional curling iron, and it doesn't have a temperature setting. So I don't know, I'm going to turn on low just to be on the safe side. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a very small section, just a very small section here, and pin this up. I suggest when you're dealing with wigs, these crocodile clips are the best. I found even when I did hair, these were my go-to. Anyway, I am going to put this up a little bit so you guys can see what I am doing. Like I said, I want to get you close and front and center here. Okay, but this is the tripod. I love this tripod. This is the one I recommend. But you can see these ends down here. They're a little snaggy. They're not to the point where they're frizzy on the ends, but I'm just going to mist that down a little bit with the Restore. And like I said, you cannot literally not use too much of Restore. And you can use it on your bio hair too. Even their cleanse shampoo, what I like about it, I think I like because I like things simple. And HairUwear, their HairUwear cleanse shampoo, you use on regular synthetic, heat-friendly synthetics, and you can also use it on your human hair wigs, and you can use it on your human hair, your bio hair if you want. So anyway, it's just a really gentle shampoo, very softening, and I just really like it a lot. So you can watch my wig washing video on how I prefer to do it. I do it a little different than the manufacturers suggest. Most of the time I try to go by the manufacturer, but kind of got to disagree with them a little bit on the shampooing technique. But anyway, so one way to refurbish these fibers is to, like I said, I wet it down. And these ends, as you can see, I don't know if you can see real well. Let me get that up really close. They are a little crunchy down at the bottom. But the best thing, again, back to what I first said, don't let it get to a bad point. That's what I have found out. Keep your wig shampooed. And if you hear some crunchies, don't stress. No big deal. I'm going to take and just make that really super straight. And then I'm going to go through this one more time. And you're going to hear a snap, crackle, and pop, but that's okay. All right. Now, I have gone through that. I'm going to lower this camera just a little bit. I have gone through that once. Now, what I'm going to do, and it's already feeling much better, but what I'm going to do is I am going to take and put my comb in here. Hope you can see that. Put my flat iron behind that comb so those fibers are getting combed really straight as I go back through it. And that will give you a flawless, really smooth, no crunchy ends, guaranteed. There we go. Now, if your wig is not that bad, you don't have to go through this process. What I would do is maybe take a big round brush and smooth it out, like something like this that goes on the Envy 3-in-1 styler, which I'm in love with this 3-in-1 styler. It's awesome. So anyway, did that. Okay, and actually it's relatively dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more Restore, give it just a little mist, because you don't want it over wet. But I'm going to take a little section here, get my comb, and I'm just going to warm up those fibers just a little bit. I'll tell you a funny story. When I first time I curled a heat-friendly fiber, oh my gosh, I thought I ruined my wig. I turned it up to 350 like the manufacturer suggests. Well, I found out that was a little too hot, I think. That's when I went and I knocked it back to about 280, 300, somewhere around in there. But yeah, I literally, it like melted it straight. And I was like, ah! It was my unfiltered in Ice Latte Macchiato, which I absolutely love that wig. But I'm going to take and turn this just a quarter turn and just ribbon through this. And you get a nice curl. Oops. Okay, that didn't turn out so good. That did not turn out so good. Let me wet it down a little bit. I need my curling iron. All right. Let's try this again. Need a little dry here. Let's warm up those fibers. There we go. That isn't the best curl. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, I got it ready to go anyway. Let's ditch the flat iron since we're done with that. We've done the job of straightening it and getting the frizzies off the ends. So let me turn that off. And I'm gonna grab my Envy 3-in-1 styler, which I love this thing. And I am going to put on the curling iron attachment. And I have a whole video and tutorial on this and a review. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is what you get with me. Alrighty then. Let's get it on there right, Lanita. Yeah, it just clicks in place. It is very easy. I made it a little complicated there, but okay. I have the heat up on high, and I'm gonna turn this all the way up. It's a little noisy, but let me let it warm up for a minute. But this thing is so awesome. And I like it's got this tip where you can hold it on the ends. You do have to let it warm up for a minute. And I am giving this away. So everybody that has commented, if you want to get in the drawing for tomorrow, I will draw tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I might go ahead and just hop on again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Throw my video up afterwards. And I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna do a live tonight, but I cannot do a live until I have 1,000 followers. So if you get anything out of these videos, if you find value, and I hope you do, if you find any value whatsoever, please comment on the video. Comment a question, say hey, where you're from, introduce yourself, any of that. Okay. And those fibers, you can feel them. I usually tap my fingers on them, and then they start feeling pretty warm. Then what you do is switch it. It's got a cool switch button. You just flip the cool switch button and you let it cool. And you get a super fantastic curl. And do the same thing over here. And I'm going to show, whoop, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit my thing. I am going to show several different ways on curling, different curling techniques for these heat-friendly fibers. The only one I'm probably not going to show is hot rollers, because mine are in storage from my move, and I do not have them here with me. But I am going to show you how to do some different curls. I'm going to show you how to do roller sets with it. So like I said, I have got to do a series, because I don't want these videos to get so long that you just like are like, oh my gosh, I can't take this anymore, Lanita. I'm getting off of here. Okay, let that cool down. But like I said, I kind of want to show you, just different ways that you can do this, and different techniques. And really with these heat-friendly fibers, if you do not know, once you curl them, now this is going to stay curled until I hit it with heat again. Like this wig, you like the wave pattern in it and you do not want to change it, do not touch it anymore. Don't touch it with heat, nothing. Until maybe you might need to like redo the nape underneath area. But other than that, don't touch the curl pattern, because it will stay the same unless you alter it with heat. Even if you shampoo it, it will still stay the same. So, in saying that, it just all depends, but once you alter it with heat, it's never going to go back to the way it was when you first got it. That's just a fact. It will never go back the exact same way. So just know that. But, okay, back to, I skip around, I'm sorry, I do have ADHD. But back to the, what I was saying, on any of my videos, you can leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and your name will go in on a drawing for the Indie, I got it sitting right over here, a new Indie 3-in-1 styler, and I'm giving it away tomorrow. I will wait till tomorrow night, and I will hop on here again and film another video before then, but yeah, definitely subscribe and enter to win. And I hope I get some subscribers, and I hope I get to 1,000, because I wanna do some lives. I'm not scared to do live, especially for stuff like this, because there's so many details that go into it. I'm sorry guys, I was flipping back and forth with my heat. That was my fault. But okay, you guys get the gist of this. But see, see how much smoother that all is? I mean, it just makes such a difference. Until I go through and mess them up again. But like I said, number one, don't let your fibers get to a point where they're really bad. After you wear that wig 5, 6, 7 times at the most, then you want to definitely shampoo it and let it air dry. Even on your human hair wigs, everything. Synthetic, heat-friendly synthetic, and your human hair wig. Let 100% let them air dry on a plastic wig stand. Or turn them upside down in your shower with like a boot clip. I showed that in my video, my wig washing tutorial. I've got that. I showed what I normally do and how I do it to kind of save a little bit. But anyway, yes, always let them dry 100% before going in and doing anything to them. And what you do when you want to do something with them, that's when you spray your Restore on and let them down. If you need to blow dry a little bit at that point, you do it. But you don't want to be stretching and pulling those fibers and drying it out. No way, no how. Yeah, that one turned out really pretty. And the ends are nice and smooth. I'm gonna see what. Okay, now my cool shot's on. I'm having a little confusion on which way is the cool shot. There we go, it's cooling down now. Yeah, that's pretty. Like I said, the ends aren't crunchy anymore. They're nice. I can comb through them. I don't want to comb through that a whole lot yet. But I do want to show you different ways. Like I said, I'm going to do a little series. I'm going to probably call it quits here in just a minute. Let me turn this thing off. I'm going to call it quits because we are 38 minutes in right now at this point. I'm going to load up this video, which takes me a little bit. But I hope you found some value in it. And like I said, I'm going to be here tomorrow. And until we get every question answered, I go over different scenarios and different ways to curl and different curl patterns. I'm going to be doing these and on the impromptu and unedited, unscripted. You got me. So anyway, like I said, this little wig is a winner. It is Dress Me Up by Gabor in their designer luxury collection. It is heat-friendly fiber in Iced Cafe Latte, which is absolutely a beautiful color. It's kind of like I'd say medium brown with like lots of really cool toned highlights. And this is a beautiful wig, and I have it priced really good. So I'm going to list my email underneath. Email me if anybody wants it, and I will give you the price. And anyway, yeah, let's get this one sold. It's ready to wear out of the box because I just fixed it. So anyway, I'm so thankful that you guys joined me this evening. I love you all, and I will be back tomorrow. See ya. Bye-bye.